Welcome back, squad. Last we were here, the hunter was having trouble with books. I'm not even exaggerating a little. All right,
I always got trouble with books.
all right.
But hold on, wait. Why did he spawn back in the library?
In the what?
Isn't he in the library right now?
No, I'm not in the library. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep faking it till we make it. You know what I mean? They haven't caught on to us yet. All right. I prefer my three belts look.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Yo, Hunter, heard you were going on a super important mission.
Not without you, baby. All right.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but he wants to do the right thing. I plan to support her.
That makes two of us.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
Okay, so I see why the symbiote loves him. And I'm not being gay or anything. The symbiote, before it knew what a saint was, the closest thing that it knew to one was Peter.
Okay.
So
Someone
yeah,
want to tell
in
me
the
what we do?
new comic where
We have
Peter
a
puts the
plan.
Venom symbiote back
We just
on,
need you to wear something.
it talks
Wear
about
what?
how
Will,
it talks about its
it's a
history.
statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
It talks about
You
how
should be excited.
when all of the chips
We're
were
going to
down,
supplement each
he
other
was
in ways
always
like
worn by
this.
a soldier. The first soldier that that wore him made him do
What's to say
bad
for some of the
things when
words?
he didn't know what bad
I
things
think
were.
Robbie will do
The
fine.
next person
So let's begin.
that
How am I
that
supposed to
he
save
helped,
Johnny Blaze?
the next soldier that he helped was Peter, who was as close to a saint as he'd ever known before he knew what a saint was. Saint Peter waged war on criminals for those who couldn't protect themselves, and he truly believed in Peter's crusade, so much so that when Saint Peter slept, he kept fighting his war for him in his body. And even when Saint Peter rejected him, he continued to fight his war and wear his symbol.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of
And
Perseus?
when Eddie needed him,
Hunter,
he
please,
gave
I'm not a
Eddie a
bard
war
for
to fight,
children's fables, don't you
Peter's
think?
war, and
Okay, so it
against
is just a
Peter at
story.
times when it
The
was
spear isn't a
necessary.
real magical
And
artifact?
they became dependent on each other,
Far
so
from it. In
much so to
fact,
the point where the
the Spear
symbiote
of
lied to Eddie
Perseus is really
as
nice
many
and new.
times as it had
What do you
to
mean?
keep Eddie invested,
The
to
Spear
keep
of
Eddie in the
Perseus
fight,
isn't
to
a
keep pushing
physical
him
blade, it's
forward,
a military technique.
because
Perseus used to
there were
arrange
times
his
Eddie
soldiers
wanted to
into a
quit the fight
spear-like
against
formation on the battlefield.
crime, and the
That
symbiote would lie to him and
ridiculous
say that
notion
he
about a
needs Peter's
supernatural
help.
weapon came
There were
centuries later.
times where
I see.
Eddie was ready
Just
to
talk to
die
Eddie and he's
because he
convinced the
lied
spear
to
is
him and
real.
told him he had
He hopes
cancer.
to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
So
But a
he
bard
needed the
hosts a
symbiote.
Hoth. I hope he
So the
enjoys chasing
symbiote
wild geese because
worries
that
whether or
is what he's
not
about to do.
Doctor, Knowing Eddie, I
The
worry he
symbiote
might
wonders
find
whether or
someone who
not it actually
believes it's
helps
actually
people
magic.
because everyone it cares
Whatever
about,
he
it
finds
hurts
is all
them.
but guaranteed to
When
be just as applicable.
Eddie rejected
Likely
him,
ripped from the
he took
museum's
to his
history.
wife because Eddie
I'm sure
loved her
Mephisto will
too,
enjoy using
and
it
he
for
wanted to
defense, don't
protect
you?
her. But
Indeed.
he drove her
Let's hope Eddie
to
gets
self
bored with this
annihilation.
tale before that happens.
So he questions several times. The suit questions several times whether it's really helping or not because he cares about Dylan, but he got Dylan killed. So every time he tries to help someone, he kills them
Hunter,
or gets
did
them
you hear this?
killed.
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do.
Fate rarely calls on us at a moment of our choosing, Robbie. I was about to call him Robin, but I doubt he knows how to crane kick. All right. What?
That crane kick.
Robin, fall in, fall in. Deadpool the kid. Peter's a legend in every Deadpool universe.
Do your thing.
We got research to do, right, boys?
You are gonna love this.
A power not unlike my own.
Shh. Tony is working.
Arise, chicken, chicken, arise. All right.
Hey, Hunter. This should be interesting.
Hey, yo, I just thought of something. I could have been claiming
Sometimes
keys.
I even impress myself. I'm here if you need me.
I caught a crane kick to the face, sweep the leg. Johnny, sweep the leg. Uh-oh, can they do it? Can this team get out of my dreams and into my car?
Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
All right, so that's kind of weird. I don't know enough about magic to know whether her and Storm are down like that. But then again, Storm's
Leon,
cool with
thank you
everyone.
for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but According to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her. To take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm
Walking
another
like
person.
he's still.
And now she slipped through the
What?
cracks. Another ghost.
Said Wolverine walking like he's still.
Necessity is not kind to
Bruh,
its
all of the
creatures.
male characters move like they're stiff or zesty, bruh. You notice that?
Especially not when it's
Most
infested
definitely
with
did. No.
vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Okay.
The children, at any cost.
Okay, so dirty little secret. Wolverine can't move his eject his claws the way he just did.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers.
He has to eject them with his hands straight. So the way he just ejected his claws can't work.
Just like old times.
If he doesn't have his claws straight, they'll come out whatever way they can. So like there are comics where Wolverine's claws have ejected through his arms. Mm. Huh. These guys kind of suck without me. Like, dude, do you notice this? Oh, brother, these guys stink. Alright, and they're all going after Ileana.
You don't want to get up.
Are you for serious right now, dog? I didn't grab no good moves.
I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
Okay.
There was only so
What?
much you could do. I faced the same difficulties.
All of them.
It seems a requirement to face such undeserved trials.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not anywhere.
Alright. Alright, so this is gonna suck. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bad luck for you, bub.
You see what I mean by things get hard when the hunter's not here, bro? Cause like there is no ideal scenario here. Okay. Bro, how is Storm so much stronger than them? Bro, her pushes are way harder than Wolverine's.
It ain't even satisfying tearing these things apart. I can't tell if they even care.
They may not care, but whoever lords over these pitiful creatures will miss them.
They're probably making.
You're just a ray of sunshine today, kid.
I am always a ray of sunshine, reflected into your eyes.
That's
I have no respect for mindless
Quitters.
followers.
What's up?
Hit or quitters.
Oh, yeah, bro, I'm really struggling here because the move I want to use is Wolverine's final move. This one. Here's the problem.
I have your back.
I know for a fact this not gonna end well.
I'll take what I can get.
Alright. Time to make the chimichangas. Alright, remember how I said I wanted to use Wolverine's ultimate move? At 10, I get to attack everybody at least once.
Enough of this.
You haven't lost a step, old man.
Just so
At least
we're
I got
clear.
here in time to protect the children.
Just so we're clear. That's why I wanted to use Wolverine's ultimate move.
Yeah, that shit was stupid.
Exact.
He just murked everything extra quick. Like, come here.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain. And it is time we ate up.
If they're vampires, why do they still have guns?
Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of the world.
Keep talking.
There's nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us. Ah, that is your mistake and not mine.
Big boot.
You can still draw breath. You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life.
Alright. Screw it.
Just
This way, everybody.
I've always had a soft spot for Xavier's recruits.
Fear death.
It's better if you quit now.
What the hell are we doing? Are we really doing this? Just going back and forth? Okay, alright. She finally gets the picture.
Do not cross me again.
I feel like they're trying to knock her off the roof, but they don't know what they're doing.
If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who are misguided.
Yeah, yeah, you tell them, Storm. Watch your death.
Humanity. They care about their meat.
One does not justify the other. Your mind is twisted.
Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever.
Kiss it goodbye.
Well, look at that. I'm like a Canadian Wolverine.
Already Canadian, bro.
You sure? I'm gonna need a fact check on that.
Peace happen.
No, on Daybreakers,
Yeah.
the street samurai Wesley Fist. Oh, watch your death.
Gets the job done.
All right. The street ninja Wesley Fist tells Josh, "You're like a Canadian Wolverine," and dude's like, "So Wolverine?" He's like, "What?" Because he's already Canadian, and he's like, I'm gonna need a fact check on that." Oh. Yeah.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Uh-oh. 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 Gonna go off the top rope on somebody.
Just wait.
I will waste no more time.
Damn.
Now you will.
Who has a counter?
That's your best.
Bro, she keeps trying to shoot the heroes off the building, bro.
Go ahead and mark her, bro.
Not done yet.
I'm about to. So check this out.
We will not allow you to spread this.
My kind have little to fear from you. We are the future.
They're not scared yet.
So whenever you heal with Wolverine, it activates his you redraw one of his cards, it activates his healing factor.
This will.
You know, saying you seem to think that you're in New York. This isn't New York. This is Sparta! Give it our 300 kick.
More dangerous than ever.
All right. So how? What does Storm's ultimate move do? Oh.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
That must have taken practice.
Wow, that is so weak. I am disappointed in Wolverine. All right, cool. I'm setting him up for the okie doke. Hey, what did Bubba Sparks say? Sing the song loud. I'm glad I got you wet. I know you had a long drought.
So it begins.
Right off the roof.
Get her out of there.
We aren't through with them yet.
Oh my God, she's back up.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You chose to align yourself with these creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
You gotta move him away from.
I chose to move beyond the
Huh?
limitations of humanity.
You gotta
And
move
I
him
have
away
no
from
regrets.
I gotta move him away from what?
the edge of the roof.
Nah, he'll be fine. Watch your death.
You picked the wrong one, bub.
Watch your
Are
death.
you prepared? Anything for a friend.
Thank you, friend.
Face your end.
Jeez. All right, right. She's a boss character. 0% chance of that working. Um. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
Got what I needed.
This world has a new apex.
She's still doing this, trying to knock people off roofs. Okay, so the hero characters can't get knocked off the roof. So that's why I'm not worried about it. It's just really weird that Sin keeps trying.
Coming in.
Whatever works for you. You were never my equal.
I'm about to go buy the build on this bitch. Come on, Wolverine. Why do they keep making me draw the same card? All right. I got a plan.
Oi.
There will be no escape.
Hit them with the ones,
You will
and now the
suffer.
twos.
Can you feel it in the air?
That will do.
Yeah, I want to see you get up from a lightning
We
storm,
prevail. For now.
a supernatural lightning storm.
Shit, it's possible.
You know, after you get up, you're gonna be saying, "Let's just be friends."
Get electrocuted by a storm. You got any results? Your ass having what?
You,
Never
bro,
in books.
it's gotta be different. It's gotta hit different.
That was a
Hey, I ain't
craving
gonna
for more
lie.
power. I'm glad
Storm
that you
double cheeked
understand
up on a
that.
Thursday
The danger
afternoon.
room left an impression.
Or early.
With Sin,
I'm just
she
saying.
won't be back. It's why she
You
was
know what
here
I
in the
mean?
first place, that
I thought it
asshole.
was just some girl in some yoga pants,
Agreed.
but
This is bigger than
it was
us.
the homie.
If we're going to take on Sin and find Dahlia, we need reinforcements. Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war. Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
You know what? I'm glad that everybody else is too busy to handle the demons. It makes us seem more important than we really are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, as much as the X-Men fight Mephisto and, uh, what's the other devil guy
Storm,
name?
is it?
Azazel?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise.
Oh,
Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier's school. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
Nico. What? Huh? The Midnight
Those who
Suns.
reside here make each day interesting and fresh.
Yes, the people are the lifeblood of a community. I can say the same for Xavier's school as well. The students are all colorful characters.
There's never a dull moment in these halls.
If there was ever silence, I would grow worried. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that, It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time. But let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I
So,
see.
say I
Checks and
wanted
balances?
to go golfing this weekend.
Exactly.
Could you make sure that the thunderstorm that's coming doesn't show up?
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe.
The hell?
What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
All right. You're not a voice in my head anymore, and I can actually talk to you. Shit, book club. All right. I'm going around the other way so they don't see me.
Real.
Because you did
Anything
not
else
read.
on your mind?
What?
Because you
Thanks,
did
Carol.
not read.
We both
Hello,
know I
Hunter.
can't.
I hope you are well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
By all means.
Why you all double cheeked up on a Thursday
I changed my
afternoon?
mind.
The offer still stands.
Y'all looking righteous though.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm looking at ass because you know I be looking at ass. And then I see somebody in some yoga pants come out, and I'm like, oh damn, who is this? It's the homie.
Believer in self-expression.
I'm like, Storm, what you doing all double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon? Oh, they make her wear Cyclops' colors
I like those
too.
colors before they were cool.
So do we not get a Cyclops appearance?
Not at all. For some reason, they don't think that the coolest X-Man should be a part of this game.
He's more of like a Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He's the Jean Claude Van Damme of the X-Men. You are absolutely right. He is
Storm's
the
expected
greatest
any day.
dancer on the team.
Wait,
Did you read today's book?
of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
So, what do you think of Storm?
She alright. I like my girls a little bit spicier. You know what I mean? Like a blood witch, or maybe a queen of limbo.
I am eager to work alongside her.
But whatever. You
She
know what I
has that
mean?
effect on people.
Even
Little
on
dude.
you.
She was my mentor. Of course I respected her. But it had to be earned first. Some leaders blather on to avoid making tough decisions. But not Storm.
She did
Oh
not
my
go into
God, is
much
Dick
detail
riding all
about the
you do?
extent of her powers, but they sound impressive.
Impressive? She is 100% grade A badass.
Get off this man, Dick.
100 badasses. Got it.
Ah, you are hopeless.
I guess
If
we
you had
can't
to
put this
describe
off on.
Storm, that says a lot about her character.
Oh my God, I'm here in the house full of glizzy gladiators. Jeez.
Time for book club. You coming?
Yes, because I can definitely
Meet you
read.
there.
After you.
He suspects nothing.
It's not a suspense anymore. We
I like this book, but I can't explain why.
One
Maybe
fish,
I'll figure it
two
out as we
fish,
discuss it.
red fish, blue fish.
I
Swine,
should
my
not be this
brother.
nervous about what you all thought of the book.
Knick knack
The best
paddywhack.
translations from
Give
Cree
a
use
dog a
subtext.
bone.
Everyone's in the mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. Let's get this started.
I am ready.
Message
This
Message.
is your book, so you can start.
all throughout the
I'll
movie.
throw it back to you.
Message.
What did you think of the book?
What the hell are you talking
I had a
about?
rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk
That
faded
looked
and it
funny.
finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Cree farming implements.
Hey, on some real shit though, whoever did these graphics on those fades,
Oh, them fades are immaculate.
bro,
Listen,
they did that.
Blade got the cleanest fade.
Agreed. As though there was a song behind the words.
Nice. Unless it was disco. You're lucky you missed out on that decade. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait,
Once
what you
I
got to say
caught
about
on,
this
I kept
disco
reading
though?
and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself.
Yeah.
Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom is poorly defended territory behind enemy lines. The harvest is when you strike that territory and then fade away.
That's an important aspect, but it's more than just an attack strategy. It's about what comes after. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
To their enemies, the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I want Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
Why you think people are in
Listen,
book club? They can't read. That's crazy.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Bruh, is Blade the only one not wearing his book club
So
shirt
why
aside
choose
from
this
me?
book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go
Everybody
on.
else representing the
I'm
book
kidding.
club, bro.
It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all
I
over the
mean,
world.
they're proud to be efficient readers.
The Kree never conquered this
Exactly.
planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You calling it?
I'm taking off.
Good meeting.
Hey, next time I see Carol, she better have fang marks on her neck. You know what I mean? Oh, get a little.
Carol,
Oh,
I had some... Sin messed up big time trying to bite magic. Heard Storm
Boy.
in her place.
all right. So
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Okay, then.
Most of my time at Central is hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting. We'll talk.
I will.
Good?
all according to Cake. Yeah, Steve, he's not trying to get into your pants for once. Hey, Blake, real quick, I had a question. You're a half vampire. Are you sterile like the... You know what? It's not important. All right, on to our next mode of business. I'm like Drew Barrymore. Whenever you get the chance, go out in the rain. Don't miss this opportunity. No clue what I'm talking about, Los? All right. I feel like I should solve more mysteries on the ground, but I also feel like I don't need to. Okay.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Crikey.
I'm like Chris Jericho. I'm breaking the walls down. Hey, yo, you remember Edge, the rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist of the WWE?
Definite.
Oh yeah, yeah. The WWE was a very weird place back then.
Bad he had.
Oh yeah, cause like the ones that still stick out in my mind are all Attitude Era WWE superstars, like the Hardy Boys, or the Dudley Boys, or the Rock and Sock Connection.
What was the Rock and Sock connection?
Anything else on your mind?
The Rock and Mankind.
Thanks, Carol.
For you young kids, that would be Dwayne Johnson when he used to wrestle professionally full time.
Magic must really admire
Oh my God, can
Before
we all?
becoming
Huh?
Maui.
Huh?
Before becoming Maui.
Oh, oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Was this bowl always here?
Ooh, he
This looks
could.
like it belongs here. Almost as if it were meant to be.
Let me get that.
Seems my offering was accepted.
All right, so with this bowl, if you use the right context clues and the right words of power, which is why you want to start using the bowl once you got all four, you can always get an arcane key. If you have a Kanifi, you're gonna use break because knives break skin. If you have a book, you're gonna use open. If you have a bow, you're gonna use purify, and a wand, you use reveal to get a key.
Thank you for offering your aid,
A lot of useful.
That's for anybody who plays this game, actually enjoys it, and wants to keep doing it, playing, but they don't want to have to Google how to use all of the items. The bowl, it doesn't really matter. The necklace, it doesn't matter what you do, you're just gonna get gloss from it. So don't tie yourself in knots worrying about it. Who the fuck? The f- Why does she need
Hey,
so
can
much
I ask a
help?
favor?
Help.
Thanks, Hunter.
That Sin?
Huh?
That Sin?
Yeah, Scarlet Witch. She's a voice in my head right now, but every time she needs hero help. And it's like, bro, like I'm trying to ignore you until we've officially
Was that
unlocked
meant to
you.
be an offering bowl on the altar?
Interesting magic, isn't it? Were you able to make it work?
Yes. It responded to my voice.
Excellent, my dear. You always exceed expectations. Try using different combinations of words and
I
You
thought
guys,
Agatha was.
huh?
I thought Agatha was.
It depends on every story. Always depends on the writer. There's a dimension where Spider-Man's Uncle Ben helps him kill other Spider-Man to take their powers and keep his
Nice to do
powers
some fresh air.
charged. Yes, this Uncle Ben's mantra isn't with great power comes great responsibility. It's with great power comes a need to keep it, a great need to sustain it. Yeah.
Do your thing.
Estella, we are only friends, but there's something in your
You are
eyes
gonna love this.
calling me to come in. Improve rewards and salvaging abilities.
How may the sorcerer supreme
Open this magic box and shut up, Steven.
allegedly common at one point in history?
Give me a sec. Okay, so. You're welcome, Hunter.
Oh, we need two. Alright.
You need those.
Huh?
Come back tomorrow,
Did you
Hunter.
need those?
Oh yeah. Bruh, the old 3-4. Oh my god. That's the stuff I need. On your feet. I definitely need that. Okay, yeah, all of the good shit is further down. We need to go on a few ugh, side missions until Tony comes up with another bad idea.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Look at Blake complaining about how he don't get respect around here.
Things are looking up around here.
I never know what's going on in my own house.
You're looking well, Chief.
All right, I'm about to show you why my girls get it done. Vought already told us that.
Who told us that?
Vought. Girls get it done, you know what I mean?
And what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns?
We can handle that.
A 1.
This shall be of great help.
Ooh.
The advantage is mine.
All right, you remember I did, huh?
I'm saying I still ain't finished the whole season of fucking the Cobra Kai.
Oh, because it's not done. The first half is done.
Whatever works.
Yeah, it confused me too, bro.
Sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith.
All right.
More foolish than you look.
So, as you can see, my girls are putting this pain in on them. Remember when me and Venom ran the table on these boys by powering up and then just hitting everybody hard and fast? Nah, Nico, baby.
Behold the light's gift.
I need you to show these boys what's up.
I might have to try that myself.
Okay. Fine. If you can take the hit, we're going to make sure that's different. All right. I'm about to take out 4 of them in one turn.
Blink and you'll Must be nice. Your power is only limited by your imagination. How about this one?
Hopefully they learn.